Hello everyone, how you doing? This is Alfie and you're watching Road to the Warzone episode 21, Battle Report. Before we start, a couple of things. So basically what happened was a couple of guys from Santander, from the city, were actually really interested in trying the game, so we had a friendly game here at home. So it's going to be a 400 point advanced base mission with the starter boxes. Okay, as they are complete newbies to the game, and for the most part they have no prior experience on wargaming, I had to be quite lenient because I couldn't get as much footage as I would have liked to, because I was recording, trying to play the game, explaining the rules, that sort of thing. So excuse if the video sometimes is a little bit, I don't know, choppy or whatever. And the second thing is that at times I had to omit some of the rules. That's what I meant about being lenient. Like for example the purple sharks, we just completely skipped the Blaze of Glory, not to complicate things too much, or the target priority rule. Again, just to make it simple. Most of the abilities, that sort of thing. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a look at the glorious battle. This is the table all set up. Excuse the terrain that's still not finished. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, and I'm going to be playing / teaching the game to Javier and Antonio. So the mission will be advanced base. Okay, this is the objective marker. It has scattered a little bit. Okay, from the center, which will be roughly here, more or less. And the objective is to have more than double the units within 8 inches and 8-inch radius of the objective marker. So you have to have more than 50% of the units that the opponent has at the end of turn 4. Okay, let's meet the forces that will be competing. Okay, so it's essentially a Capital starter box versus Mishima starter box. Okay, Javier and Antonio will be playing Capital, and we have one unit of light infantry, Army Commander Big Bob Watts, a squad of 2 purple sharks, a squad of light infantry. I'll be playing with one unit of one squad of 5 Ronin Samurai, 1 mecha, a second squad of Ronin Samurai, and the Army Commander is Captain Hiroko. Okay, hello, Alfie here. I'm going to narrate the battle report, so let's get started. Turn 1, first activation, Big Bob Watts performs a run action, 2 action points, so that's 10 inches, and he moves toward the bunker, not quite in, because he didn't have enough movement allowance, just outside. Second activation, Captain Hiroko uses his grappling hook to move the vertical distance without penalty, and then he runs through difficult terrain, so that's a penalty of 3 inches. Okay, it's his movement allowance -3. Apologies in advance for all the missing footage. I couldn't possibly be everywhere at the same time, and I couldn't get footage of everything. Okay, so third activation, the squad leader climbs. Okay, that goes against his movement allowance, and then moves on top of the hill a little bit, and then the rest of the squad runs around the hill without getting out of coherence. Okay, fourth activation, the Ronin Samurai run. They all perform run actions. Okay, the fifth activation, the light infantry also advances with a run action. Then 6th activation, the Ronin Samurai also advances. 7th activation, the purple sharks perform a fast movement, which is triple the speed allowance, checking coherency. Very good, well done. And they get into positions. Then the last activation, 8th activation, the mecha also performs a fast movement action and moves speed allowance times 15 inches. Okay, turn 2, roll for initiative. Capital rolls 7, Mishima rolls 6. So Capital has the initiative. Okay, renew resources and let's get crafted. Okay, so first activation, light infantry. So they perform run actions, 2 action points. And we'll also see that the squad leader, the one on top of the hill, performs a free fall action within the, here we go, within the 2 inch. That's the height of the hill. Allowance permitted for size 0 miniatures. So he falls and continues his movement. And the rest of the squad just performs their run action. Okay, second activation, squad of Ronin Samurai. So first action, run to get to cover. That's 2 action points for the run action. But then we burn a resource card to get an extra action point to perform a shoot action. Okay. So the first thing to do is roll leadership. So that's 9. That's a pass. Leadership is 13 because I don't want to shoot the purple shark. I want to shoot the light infantry. So taking distance, no modifier for distance, but -4 for cover. Okay, so range skill 12, -4, -0 for size, that's 8. That's 17, that's a fail. Okay. Second running also performs a run action to cover, and this time he's going to shoot again, but he's going to shoot the purple shark without leadership. No. Okay, no modifier for distance, so range 12, -4 for cover, +3 for size, 11, and that's okay. Okay, third running, also moves into position, burns a resource card for battle focus, and shoots again. He's within 15 inches, so there's a modifier for distance, that's -2, so range skill 12. -2 for distance, -4 for cover, +3 for size. Okay, that's 9. That's another fail. Okay, I ran out of battery here before I could plug the mobile. Okay, so I'll talk you through what happened. Okay, so the purple sharks moved to attack the Ronin Samurai. A lot of fumbles, so nothing happened. The Ronin Samurai resisted the attack with no damage. Then what happened was that the mecha performed a fast movement action, that's 15 inches from here to here, and attacked the purple shark on close combat, on CC. And obviously the purple shark didn't resist the attack. Then Big Bob, from within, he moved within the bunker to get cover, and shot with battle focus and a rate of attack of 5. Okay, so that caused 2 wounds, 1 in the weapons, 1 in the legs. Then Hiroko walked a little bit, and with the other action point and a resource card, battle focus, bam. Then light infantry moved, shot the mecha, all of them, but the mecha resisted. You know, its armor is actually fantastic. Okay, and then the Ronin advanced. Turn 3. Okay, I didn't get to record the initiative roll, but Mishima won the initiative on this turn. Okay, so the first activation is going to be the mecha. Okay, and what he is going to do is charge against Big Bob.
Okay, so that's 1 action point. He charges. He can ignore the obstacles there because they're not high enough. It's less than 1 inch, and mega size is 3. Okay, so by burning 1 resource, we get an extra rate of attack. Okay, and we can attack with battle focus because we still have 2 action points. Okay, so those compatibility is 15, plus 2 for the battle focus, 17. Okay, so that's 3 hits. Now let's say if Big Bob resists the attack. Okay, so Big Bob's armor is 25, impenetrable armor of 10. Okay, and the strength of the power blade is 16. So that's 2 hits at 16 and 1 at 18 for the battle focus. Okay, so well, the impenetrable armor value can't go lower than 10. So 3 hits at 10. So 10 or less because he's okay. And he's definitely not okay. Okay, not a good day for him. He definitely dies. Okay. Second activation, taking coherency, and well, they're going to shoot the wrong samurai, but they should have try and attack the mecha because his size and distance is near. Okay, but anyway, guy to the left shoots the running to the left with an extra rate of attack with a resource that he burned. Okay, so ranged skill 12, minus 2 for distance, minus 4 for cover, 6. 6 or less is a hit. Okay, so we have 1 hit. Okay, now for the running samurai to resist the attack, he needs to pass a roll of 8 or less. Okay, so that's armor of 20, minus 10, which is the strength of the light infantry's rifle, plus 2 for the battle focus. Okay, so 20 minus 12, 8. Okay, and he rolls the saving roll, the armor roll, and it's okay, so it's defended. Okay, next one up is well, that guy does the same action. Okay, exact same action, and he fails. Okay, so this guy is going to run, so that's 2 action points, so he needs to burn a resource card to be able to shoot. Okay, so that's range skill 12, minus 2, minus 4, that's 6, and he's going to shoot this samurai. Okay. And he needs to roll 6 or less, that's 11, that's a fail. Okay, so this guy is going to climb an invisible ladder that I didn't have time to finish in the silo. Okay, over here. So that means that it counts just as normal movement. Okay, so walk action, he can climb 3 inches, and he still have 2 inches to move forward. Okay, so he does just that, and he attacks the mech. Okay, there are no modifiers at that distance and with no cover, so that's range skill of 12 plus 3 for the size of the mecha, that's 15 or less, it's a hit. That's 16, so that's a hit. Okay, the squad leader here is going to do the same action, but now the mecha is in that angle, the mecha is undercover. Okay, so he burns 1 resource for battle focus. Okay, so that's 10 or less. Okay, that's 7, that's a hit, and we roll for location, which is the hull. Okay, so for the mecha to resist, we have an armor of 29 on the hull, plus well, minus 10, minus 2, that's 17, and that's a fail. So the attack does no damage. Okay, third activation, Ronin Samurai. So this Ronin can ignore the obstacle, and he's going to perform a charge action. But he's going to burn 2 resources to use the martial prowess ability that they have. Okay, I show 1, but it's 2. Okay, so with that he gets plus 2 speed, so he can charge 14 inches. Okay, and he engages these 2. Okay, and he gets an extra rate of attack. Okay, so his normal rate of attack is 2 plus 1 for the martial prowess, that's 3. So 2 for the one on the left and 1 for the one on the right. Okay, so close combat ability 14, minus 0 for the defense, that's 14 okay, with two attacks. Okay, so it's 2 hits. Both go to the guy on the left. Okay, so the armor is 20 minus 8 plus 2 for the strength, so that's 10 less. Okay. So that's 2 attacks, and to defend he needs 10 points. Okay. So that's a fail, 1 wound point, and that's another fail, that's 2 wounds. Okay. Right, second running to attack. To activate is going to attack, so he can ignore the obstacles because they are less than 1 inch, and he can carry out a charge action for 1 point. So over here. Now he's engaged to that trip. Okay, so it's a hit. He needed 14. And for the light infantry to defend, they need 20 minus 10, 10 or less, that's 9. Okay, so that's defended. No damage. Okay, third running to activate is going to walk. That's 1 action point. And as this one is engaged, he can't shoot, so he's going to shoot at this other one. Okay, so by burning 1 resource, we get battle focus. Okay, so that's 2 action points. 1 remaining for shooting, 1 for battle focus. So ranged skill 12 plus 2 for the battle focus, 14. Minus 4 for cover. That would be 10. 10 or less is a hit. And that's 18. No, that's fail. Okay, the next one is going to shoot, with battle focus. He doesn't move, so he has the 2 action points. So again, ranged skill 12 plus 2 for the battle focus, minus 4 for cover. That's 10. 10 or less is a hit. He's going to shoot at the same one. Okay, and that's a hit. Okay, and now armor is 20 minus 9 for the strength, plus 2 for the battle focus. That will be 9. So he gets 11. He's dead. Okay, and the last rolling is going to spend It's going to spend another 2 resources to use the martial prowess ability, because he needs more than 10 inches to charge. Okay, so he moves 10 inches. Well, he's not affected by the difficult terrain there because he has the ranger ability. So yeah, he needs 14 inches. So he uses martial prowess that allows him to run that distance, to charge that distance. Okay, that's 2 resources, and that gives him also an extra rate of attack. Okay, so close combat ability is 14, minus 0 for the defense. Defense is 0. Okay, 14 or less. So we have a fumble, but we have a crit. So that crit, automatically kills the trooper. Okay, the other one would have been a hit as well. Okay, so he's dead. So now this squad has lost more than 60% of the units that they had at the beginning. So they need to pass leadership, which they don't. Leadership is 13, so they don't pass their leadership test, so they are broken. So what they have to do is it's a forced movement, of speed times 2, which says 10 inches toward the nearest edge of the table, following the shortest possible route. Okay, so one of them abandons the game and the other one doesn't, because he doesn't get. Okay, and another 2 things that happened in turn 3 is that Hiroko used sentry mode, and the other squad of Ronin didn't really do anything. In turn 4, we rolled initiative, and the initiative goes to Capital this time. Okay. Mishima 8. Okay. First activation is the guy who was broken, so the first thing that he has to do is try to recover from broken. Leadership test -2. That's 13 -2, so he passes. So he recovers and charges against the Ronin Samurai. So that's the inches, exactly the same distance that he walked toward the edge of the table. And he's going to burn 1 resource to get an extra action point and attack CC. Okay. So close combat ability of the trooper is 12, -2 for the defense of the Ronin is 10. He gets 5 key passes, that's a hit. Okay. And for the Ronin, to resist, he has an armor of 20, -8, -1. Okay, 8 is strength of the trooper, 1 is strength of the knife. Okay, so that's 11 or less for him to resist. And we get 12. So he is not saved. Right, that's certainly an epic recovery from the capital trooper. Okay. Now, the second activation is going to be the Ronin Samurai. Okay, the second squad of Ronin Samurai. So first of all, the squad leader, this one here, is going to run. And he's going to get closer to the mission marker. And he's going to go cover, and the same for the second and the third one. They're going to run. These two. Right. The fourth running, the one. Right. So the fourth running, the one that was to the left, the cover, the juicy barrier there. Yeah. He just walked again, jumping over the jersey barrier because it's less than 1. So try and reduce the distance and be able to shoot. Okay, so with 1 resource focus, he's 12 ranged skill, -4 for cover, +2 for focus is 10 or less. Okay, going to attack the trooper to the right. 15, that's a fail. Okay. Right, this other running samurai to the right is going to try and attack. He's going to burn another resource for an extra rate of attack this time. Okay, so range skill 12, that's the resource. Range skill 12, -4 for cover, -2 for distance, +2 for the battle focus. He uses the 2 action points as he's not moving. Okay, so that's 8 or less. Okay, so we have a fumble, but the other one is a hit. Okay, so for him to resist, he needs 11 or less. So that's less than 11. That's armor 20 -9 +2. Okay. Third activation, one more time. The troopers should have attacked the mecha because the size is bigger to any other possible target, and the distance is also closer. So the target priority says that they have to attack the mecha. Okay, but we overlooked that because we didn't realize it. Okay, so first of all, the trooper to the right attacks, so that's a crit, so that's an instant kill. Okay. So this samurai is there. Okay, and then he walks to get near the mission marker. Okay, so the trooper in the center is going to attack that other running samurai. Okay, so that's ranged skill 12, -4 for cover, +2 for the battle focus, because he's not moving, he uses 2 action points, attack and battle focus. Okay. And that's a fail. The one to the left repeats, that's a crit, so the running is dead. Okay, so This trooper is going to pretty much do the same action that he did in the previous turn. He's going to attack the mecha. And so he shoots at the mecha with battle focus, and he burns 1 resource for an extra rate of attack. Okay, so range skill 12 plus 2 for the battle focus, plus 3 for the size of the mecha. 17. Hits, no problem. So we roll location. So that's 14 weapons and 20 engine. Okay. Now we'll see the saving rolls for the mecha. So he receives hits. So let's see. Starting with the engine, his armor for the engine is 28. Minus 10 for the strength of the attack, minus 2 for the battle focus. Okay, you can only assign that plus 2 to the strength of a weapon in one of the attacks. So that's 16 or less, so 15, no damage. And the second attack was to the weapon system, armor of 27, minus 10, the strength is 17 or less. So 17 or less is defended, 17, so defended, no damage. Okay. So the squad leader, you can see at the bottom of the screen, shoots, again as he doesn't move, he can use battle focus, so that's 2 points, and he is going to burn another resource card for an extra rate. Okay, so that's 2 weapons. Okay, one of them was a crit, okay, so that's an instant hit, and that went to the engines. Okay, so the mecha receives an extra wound on the engines. And then we rolled location, which was 9, scored 9, which is the hull. Okay, so strength 10 plus 2 for the battle focus. The hull has an armor of 29, minus 12, 17, and it's defended. Okay, 4th activation, so we have the second squad of Rolling Samurai, that one to the left. Okay, so I decided to go for the objective marker because that one, well, none of them actually is within 8 inches of the marker, so I decided to try and get them closer to the objective marker. Okay, so here what I did was something that is actually illegal because I thought that they weren't engaged, but they actually were. Okay. So what he did was walk away from the engagement, which is not permitted. You can do it, but you suffer a free slash. Okay. Then shot and failed, and then I did the same with the second one. I'm right, which is that the two were engaged. Okay. So 2 fails in both shots. Okay. So now this guy is going to try and shoot again. He's within range, so no penalty. No time for cover either. Okay. So that's a hit, and with 11 or less, the trooper defends. Okay, defense. The running to the left shoots, and that's a hit. Didn't. And the trooper. Oops, does not defend. Okay. Now the 5th activation. 5th activation in the turn was Captain Hiroko, who again uses the grappling hook to remove those that vertical distance. It's less than 1 inch, but it doesn't matter because it's not taken off his movement allowance. And from that position, he has line of sight to the trooper in the silo on that attack the mecha. So having moved, he can attack. That's a hit, and the trooper doesn't resist. Okay. Sixth activation, instead of Mishima, because Capital has no more units to activate. That's the mecha, 3 action points, so it's going to orientate for 0 action points. And with that orientation, he gets into CCWR, because combat weapon range, which is 2 inches. Okay, so he can attack from the rear to that little trooper, just like option. Okay, and he attacks CC and with a rate of attack of 2 and he's toast. Okay, again, the memory of my mobile got full, so I had had to empty it, and I couldn't record what happened here. Okay, so the third action point, the second action point was attacking those 2 troopers with, don't remember if it was battle focus or an extra rate of attack. I think it was an extra rate of attack. That killed the 2 troopers that were there under the barrels. Okay, right, and that concludes turn 4. Okay, so let's check for victory conditions, although I think it's pretty clear. Okay, so Mishima has, this is us checking the distance. Okay, so yeah, all the running samurai are within range. Yeah, okay. So that means Mishima has 7. 7 is obviously more than 50%, more than double of 0, which is what the number of units that Capital has. So this concludes the game, and Mishima scores a full victory, 10 mission points. Okay, so that was the battle report. Hope you enjoyed it. As per usual, thank you very much for watching, and please give us a like, share, subscribe. Let's see if we can grow this channel and the Warzone community as well. For the next episode, I'll most likely have my new miniatures, so I'll be able to do some conversions. Okay. Until then, as I said, thank you again, and I'll see you.